Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest the Wildfire Pack, where we are here with Pyra and Nimbus in the snows of Slough Creek. Of course, the wolf's life is about one thing, passing on his genes to the next generation. All else, from hunting elk to defending a territory, drives toward this single goal. You and your mate have survived another year. You're now ready to raise another litter of pups. Their survival and the survival of your genetic code will be your responsibility. And of course, we are at the rendezvous site we left off at. There actually is a den nearby, and I think... Well, I'm trying to think of where we're going to want to go, because we spent most of our year up here. You can see the territory that we've been in, but I think Pyra has been feeling a little jumpy. A lot has been happening in the world of the Elements Pack, some that she's aware of, some that she's not so aware of, and I think I'm honestly kind of tempted to move southward again, maybe to be over in this area. That's closer to where we were for our first year, which is over here. I'm kind of tempted to start shifting the territory down. We'll see. We're going to go remark some of it. But yeah, Pyra, I think she's been feeling a little unsettled lately. There's something on her mind, and yet she can't quite place what it is. There's something that's been bothering her. Of course, a lot of things have been happening in the world of the Elements Pack, between the mysterious mimics that have started showing up in Blaze's series to the now broken storm curse. At least, we hope it does. We hope it was broken. Tempest did his best, but there were some unanswered questions, even though it seemed like the curse itself had reached its end. Going into this new series, or rather this new season, I don't know that Pyra's aware of all of that, but something tells me she might be about to find out. You know, I think Pyra's kind of thinking about this area. There's actually an elk herd here, and if we look over that way, there is a den that we found. We can see it on our map here. Now, this is kind of near Prospect Peak, but it's not that close. It definitely moves us away from them, and yeah, all of our fire elementals have been having some issues with that pack. I think we might want to consider centering ourselves here. Now, I definitely think we should at least claim these hexes here if we're going to do that. But I think this is kind of where Pyra is looking at settling down. Maybe moving away from Prospect Peak, giving them a little bit of a wider berth. Although this will bring us into closer conflict with Junction Butte, potentially, because we will be moving not far from their own home hex. Nevertheless, I think Pyra does like this open meadow that you can see around here too. It's very wide. It's very easy to see anything that might be approaching. And all things considered, I think that is something she appreciates. Oh my, we're headed back to our den, but would you look at that? The herd is right in front of it. I'm almost tempted. Oh, and wait a minute. Is this Wilbur? Wilbur! Wilbur's here! Oh, well, that's a good sign indeed. He's already been visiting and improving this den, it seems. And with an elk herd lingering so close to it, I definitely think this is one that we may want to choose. I wonder what kind of den is this? We smell this. What is this? It is an abandoned coyote den. That might make Pyra a little bit nervous, considering her past experiences with coyotes. We've also been seeing quite a few of them lurking around. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark over this territory here really quickly, because I think we need to reinforce it a bit. Oops, this is not it. We're going to go ahead and we'll put a scent post as close as we can, just so that it's easier for us to mark. Now, we haven't claimed the full hex yet. Let's put one here. Was there already one in this hex? I don't think there was. We're gonna have to howl it up a bit. But, or what? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. But yeah, so We didn't claim the whole area. Oh, those are bison. We claimed a lot of it, but we're gonna have more work to do. However, it's very cold, it's very snowy, and I don't know that our fiery pack is super fond of that. So I think we're gonna let these guys retire to the den. Pyra is about ready to have her puppies, and so I think we're gonna let these guys do that. We'll have to age them up, of course, but we'll worry about claiming the rest of the territory over time. I think as long as we get on that right away, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. As long as we do it a little bit at a time and keep up with marking the territory across the creek, we should be okay, I think. Alright, I think we'll go ahead, we'll claim this den as spring arrives. It is one of the tree dens, which is something that our fiery packs do seem to love. And I think we'll go ahead and call this the Lone Tree... we'll just call it Lone Tree. Lone Tree Den. I don't know. Does it add den to the end of it? I don't know that it does. But the time has come for us to choose our age perks too. Now, Pyra, it says she's age 4. She's technically age 5. She actually was created before the age perks were a thing. So she's gonna get an extra year of life. And, I definitely think youthful prowess is something she would prioritize because sick pups are more likely to recover. She has strength, speed, and youthful prowess right now. I think she'll keep this one. I think territorial might will be good eventually. I could honestly see maybe she'll take that. Well, she's never going to have the chance to take it when youthful prowess is gone, but I guess we do lose speed next year. I think she will keep the same perks, but she will advance to the next age. So strength, speed, and youthful prowess. Let's advance to age 4 here. And I think we're ready. We're not going to be able to go back, but that should be fine. Oh, and we've got, is that 5 pups? Oh, it looks like it. All right, well, their designations are going to be wrong. Oh, wow, and only one of them is female. Interesting. 4 of them are males. So I'm going to go ahead and give these guys their proper designations. We won't be giving them their names yet, as per the usual, but you can submit ideas for that in the comments. And in just a moment here, we will see what they look like when they're a little bit more grown up. All right, the pups are 4 weeks old and too big for the den, so let's go ahead. We'll meet them. It's still snowing. I wonder if Pyra had her pups kind of early this year. But yeah, we're up to 11M and 8F by the look of it. Oh, and you're a pretty little gray guy. Oh, look at 9M's dark coat too. And the elk herd is still just chilling here. Where did Nimbus? Oh, Nimbus will be in the den, wouldn't he? Yeah, there he is. Oh, and 8F is a little bit more red. Got some more of that typical wildfire coloring. Now, I think the other 2 boys are still in the den. Are they staying? It's okay. You guys don't have to be shy. Oh, there's 11M and 10M. Oh, they were gonna stay in the den. Maybe they didn't like the rain. They might not be so stormy as their predecessors. In fact, I think maybe only 8M has that stormier look. 9M, maybe. Maybe 9M as well. 8M and 9M might be the only stormier pups here, though. But we'll play with them a little bit. However, all things considered, this elk herd is right here. I think it might be wise to do a hunt with them, so let's just make sure that we get their food and affinity up, and then we'll bring Nimbus with us and do a little hunting here before the herd entirely moves off. Okay, you guys need a little bit more food. Somebody really needs food. Who is that? 11M. Okay, let's make sure that you get to eat. Oh, I guess you had food. All right, we're gonna let these guys eat. 9M is disappearing. Okay, oh no, not more wanderers. This is gonna be a challenge, perhaps. Oh, goodness. Okay, we have sent the pups in the den here to keep them away from the elk over here, just so they don't get overly excited about this hunt. In fact, I'm going to start biting you, I think. Oh my goodness, you are actually incredibly weak. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, maybe there is a reason that Wilbur led us to this den. Holy cow. We brought down an elk just right outside of it. Well, as long as this doesn't draw any predators to us, this is a pretty sweet deal. But with that, well, we've certainly gotten our food. I guess I'll mark the carcass, but in truth, we really don't need to. We can see it from our den. let's though do a little bit of territory marking because we only got 1 hex buffer in some places. That looks like this could actively be being claimed. We should really claim some more of this, so I think we'll run down this way towards Junction Butte territory and start taking some of that away from them. I think we'll be alright if you stay home with the pups, Nimbus. I think you're okay to stay back. Yeah, why don't you go make sure these guys are okay? He'll keep an eye on them, and we'll let Pyra finish claiming some more territory. What do you mean there's a mule deer fawn carcass over here? Are there fawns at this time of year? Hold on. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Mule deer fawn carcass. Right over here, that can't be right. Huh. It sure is. It's an older fawn. But it definitely is a fawn. I guess we'll eat it. But this is strange. Fawns aren't usually around at this time of year. Was it frozen through the winter? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it didn't make it. Maybe the winter was especially cold. Pyra did feel in an awful big hurry to get to the den this year, and she wasn't quite sure she could place why. Maybe the air bit that much more. Maybe the snow was a little deeper. It's hard to say. Oh, there's Wilbur. It is Wilbur, right? Yeah. I guess he's finishing off the carcass, so it must be alright, but I don't know. For all the elk we've seen, for how perfect this den seemed to be, Pyra should be happy. Maybe not at these coyotes, though. No, we don't want you anywhere near here. I don't know, you guys. For as perfect as this has seemed, I think Pyra is still struck by the nagging sense of something she can't quite remember. Are those more coyotes running? They're a little close to the den. I think Pyra doesn't really like that. That is the one thing about this that does outrightly trouble her. There've been so many coyotes, we were constantly stumbling over them when we were claiming territory. And now even heading back, we've seen 2 or 3 little packs of them, it feels like. We just keep seeing more and more. Is something over here eating? Hello? Oh, it's eagles. Well, I don't really appreciate you being here either. You can go. You can go. Not sure I really appreciate this, but I guess it's alright. And here are the pups. Most of them, oh, 10M was in the den, but the others are out hanging out with Nimbus. It looks like everyone is alright. It's as peaceful as ever around here. Oh, except for that eagle chasing a hare. There are a lot of eagles in this open field. That is the scary part. But yeah. Hi, Nimbus. I think Pyra... Well, she's relieved. Things seem to be going better than they have, but... there is something strange. She can't quite shake the finding of that weird frozen mule deer calf, or fawn. Why was it still there? Was the winter that much harsher than usual? It's odd. And I'm not sure she likes it. But she doesn't really have time to worry about that now. She's getting pretty tired, so are the pups. I think she's gonna settle in and rest for the night, and I think with that, we are gonna leave this off here, so let's not have the pups in the den overnight. We don't want the flea load going up too quickly. This is a pretty good den after all. But with that, we'll go ahead and leave this off here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.